So I guess welcome to Vietnam, Chi Minh City. I feel like the local, they just call it Saigon. And yeah, right now it's around 4:30, and I was looking for somewhere just to sit down and have some pho, which is a typical Vietnamese dish. I'm not too sure if you can hear me because as you can see, motorbikes galore here. But I think because it's 4:30, so a lot of like street food, they're not open yet. I think they're open like around let's just say 5:30, so in an hour, when the school's finished, work is finished as well, and people when they're on the way back home, they just come, stop by, sit down, like catch up with their friends and family, or yeah, school kids before going back home, they just have some street food as well. So that's why now it's a bit empty. But I came across this place where they're selling some sugar cane. So I want to buy some sugar cane, then talk to you guys for a little bit, then wait for maybe an hour or 2 hours. Then after we go and get some pho. And yeah, I'll get some details about here in Vietnam, my first impression. So first, let's start off with some sugar cane drink, because it's not hot, but because of all the traffic and the pollution, not the pollution, but you know, like there's so many vehicles that it's so muddy in here. So let's get some drink first. Sorry, can I have one? It's okay? How much?
10,000.
Can you? Yeah. That's it. Thank you. As you just saw there on the clip, the currency here is so difficult. Like this one here, it is 2K, 2,000. So this one is 2,000. This one is 1,000. And in most countries, you can tell the difference by the size of the notes, but some of them, they're pretty much all the same. It doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. Like this one here is 10K. No, 100K. See, you have to count the zeros because there's so many zeros on it. So yeah, the currency here is so difficult. And the highest bill, or the biggest one, is 500,000. Yeah, 500,000, that's the biggest bill. So 500K. Yeah, it's all confusing. And what is this? So this one here is at 20K. But 20K, it was looking bigger than the 100K. Yeah. So this is 100K and this is 20K. But you see the size, it's all pretty much the same. So so yeah, so if you come here, just be careful, especially what I just did there. You shouldn't really be doing it, especially when I heard the taxi drivers, because you know, if the taxi driver will take your money and just drive off, you'll probably never see him again. So before coming here, I recommend you get in tune with the currency here. You know exactly how much is what. Let me take a sip of some of this cold sugarcane drink. Really good. But yeah, in Vietnam, it's a really easy country to get around. Like, since I've been here, I've been using first when I came here, I was using Grab, but some of the locals have told me Grab is a little bit expensive. Don't use Grab, use Gojek. So after that, I've just been using Gojek for everything. So when it comes for food and for taxi as well, I mean, plus as well, I use the motor taxi, because here in this traffic, I wouldn't really recommend using a car. And even though the traffic looks chaotic, it looks like that there's an accident bound to happen, but somehow, some way, they manage it. Like, it's within themselves, like they just know how to navigate around the road. So I find it quite fascinating, because a lot of them, they don't really check the wing mirrors or side mirrors or anything. they just drive. And yeah, so far I've only seen 2 accidents, and it only occurred when it's been raining. So when it's raining, it's a bit dangerous because you know some of the motorbikes, they are second-hand, and some of them don't really go through like that servicing or any checks and stuff like that. So some of the tires, they might be worn out. So when it's raining, it becomes a bit slippery, and the tires, they're not really conditioned for the rain. So I feel that's the only 2 accidents I've seen. I feel because of the rain and the tires that they were using. But apart from that, all safe. There's been literally no accidents apart from the rain. And yeah, so when it comes to food delivery and taxis, Gojek, I recommend that just download it on your phone, and easy to use. And what else? And accommodation as well. Again, easy to find. There's so many Airbnbs available here, and hotels as well. So you can use booking.com, you can use hotels.com, airbnb.com. There's so many sites you can use here, and hotels just full as well. You can literally just book on the same day, and yeah, just go into your accommodation. So it's really convenient here. And I'll show you the place I'm staying right now. I'm staying in a Airbnb, like as a self-service apartment where like everything is all contactless. So you send your documents to them through WhatsApp, and they'll send you a code where you get the key. And yeah, and once you're all done, just lock it back up and put the key where it was. And when it comes to temperature here in Ho Chi Minh, because I know the further up north you go towards Hanoi, it can get a little bit cold, especially this time of the year. But here in Ho Chi Minh, Saigon, temperature are really cool. If I'm comparing it to Bangkok, because Bangkok is probably one of the hottest cities I ever been to. I think Bangkok and Myanmar, extremely hot. But here, yeah, so it's pretty cool. There's some days where you'll feel kind of cold as well, kind of chilly, especially I heard the morning, in the morning it's really hot, but when it gets to the evening, when the sun starts to set, it gets a little bit chillier. Not chilly, but if you're comparing it to other Southeast Asia country, yeah, this is probably the coolest one, the more pleasant weather I've experienced so far. So communicating with the locals, I feel like that's the trickiest thing I have to experience. I have experienced here in Vietnam. Yeah, because English here is not spoken like everywhere. I know you're in a foreign country, you should learn their language and try to communicate with them in their language, but yeah, just trying to communicate here is really difficult. And the crazy thing, or the funny thing is, Vietnam, there's so many English teachers teaching English here. And yeah, it's funny how there's so many English teachers here, but yeah, it's so hard to find someone that actually speaks English. So yeah, I don't know. Like for me, just being here in Vietnam feels surreal, because before coming here I didn't really know too much about Vietnam. The only stories I have about Vietnam is about what happened many years back regarding the war, Ho Chi Minh, the guy himself, and Muhammad Ali, because I know Muhammad Ali was against America intervening with a war in Vietnam. So, and yeah, and he was put in jail and stripped of his titles and stuff like that because he wasn't for it. So just being here as well and just seeing the people of Vietnam, it feels surreal to me anyway. So yeah, it's so cool being here. I feel like this is like the first country I've been to where I've actually experienced like a culture shock as well, because of all the motorbikes and plus the history as well from what the country's been through. So for me, yeah, I'm really liking the city so far. So that's enough for me in this area here, drinking this drink, sugarcane drink. So the next part of the video, I'm just going to take you to eat some food or maybe some local food, but we have to wait for like an hour or 2 hours until when the sun starts to set down. So I'll see you in a bit, but in the meanwhile, enjoy some footages of Vietnam where I was able to capture some B-rolls. So I'll see you guys in a bit. There is a KFC right ahead of me, but I'm not waiting for that to open. What I'm waiting to open is this store here, or this little fruit stand, and you'll see the difference in the evening, how many people is going to be here and the amount of food they'll be selling as well on the street, because now pretty empty, only KFC.
One beef?
Yeah, beef fork. Thank you.
You can sit
I can sit here?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wait, I'll film them cooking. Yeah, I'll film them making it. I want to see how they're doing it. How long this shop open for? Since 85, 1985. Wow. So maybe your dad opened first, then now you're the owner. Oh, nice, nice. So the lady says it's been open since 85. Gonna take a sit here and wait for the food to come. Your mum?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh, Lord. Nice. And you speak English?
Yeah.
In school, you learn English in school? Oh, good, good. Thank you. Do you want to answer questions for me? You sure? Okay. Do you want to be on the video? Do you want to be in the video? You want to be in the video? To be in the video? Okay. Maybe she can sit here and...
Is it on or
Yeah. It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wanna be closer? What is your name, by the way?
My name is, you can call me
Tien?
Tien. Yeah.
And how old are you?
I am
10 years old. And you live here in Vietnam? What is the name of this area? What is it called? The area.
The area?
Yeah.
Người ta đang hỏi con có chỗ này.
Dongwan, and this is District 1.
Yeah. This
District.
one are owned by family members.
Oh, nice. And what is the name of your shop, your mom's shop? For who? And
35 years.
35 years. Wow. Then after this, it's gonna be your shop.
Yeah.
Next is gonna be your shop.
Yeah.
You know how to make food?
No.
You don't know? What is your favorite food here to eat? What do you like eating? You like pho? What about banh mi? You like banh mi?
Yeah.
When you eat pho, what do you like? You like chicken, beef?
I like to eat the chicken.
You like the chicken. And this one is beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one I have today. And your school is over there? You go to school here?
No, I go to
American High School. How far is it? So far away?
No, about 30 minutes.
10 minutes on the scooter.
Yes.
And you go every day or
Yeah.
every day? And your teacher is from America?
Yes.
Where in America is your teacher from? What area in America? Canada. Oh, nice. And you like school? What's your favorite subject?
I like
Science and maths.
Yes.
Oh, good. So you're good with numbers. You're good with numbers? It's gonna rain. It's been raining quite a lot. Yeah.
You like Vietnam?
Yes, very much. Yeah. For me, it's my favorite country so far in Southeast Asia. Because I went to other countries in Asia. Vietnam is my favorite. Yeah, so much
So
history.
you're a traveler.
Yeah. So now I'm living here. What about
Do you
you?
like just traveling Europe? I'm just here, I don't know, school, busy with stuff.
So what do you wanna do when you grow up? What do you wanna do?
I'm gonna take over this.
Take over the shop? So that's when you'll do the numbers. So when you can do the calculations.
You like to eat inside?
Yes, it's about to rain. It's about to rain, so we're gonna go inside. So yeah, let's go inside. Thank you. Guys, it's about to rain, so I'm just gonna go inside. God. Thank you. So this is my beef pho. What do you like most about Vietnam?
I like its prettiness.
Prettiness, yeah. And what other country, if you can live in another country, what country would you want to live in? If you can pick another country to live.
I just pretty say Japan.
Japan?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Because of the anime?
Yeah, also I just want to really know what it's like in there.
What is your favorite type of music? You listen to Vietnamese music or you listen to K-pop, American music?
I listen to American music.
What is your favorite artist?
I like any music, honestly.
Justin Bieber?
I honestly don't care about anybody singing.
You just like
anybody.
anyone? Okay then, I appreciate this. And maybe when I come here in 10 years time, when you're 20 years old, you'll be the owner of this shop. And don't forget me. I have one free phone you give for me for free in 10 years time. Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you see how spontaneous, you see how friendly the people are. So the lady that owns this shop, she has a daughter that goes to an American school. I'm not too sure if the audio was good enough because we're outside and it's pretty loud. So she goes to an American school. She has an American accent as well. And yeah, I think her mom just wants me to talk to her so she can practice English with me, I suppose. And I got my phone here, so I had to wait maybe like 2 hours. Yeah, and plus now the rain is about to start raining as well because it's rainy season here in Vietnam. So yeah, just bear in mind depending on the time you travel here. But yeah, so this video is just gonna be me talking about Vietnam, what I learned here in Vietnam so far. Because what I filmed earlier was like 2 hours ago, so it's so confusing. I'm just trying to refresh my mind. So yeah, here in Vietnam, I don't know, it's like a fast pace for me anyway. It's like a fast paced city where it never sleeps. You can go outside like 3 AM in the morning, you still see people outside, you still see Gojek riders and Grab riders riding around in the street, still delivering food and picking up people as well. So it's like a city that never sleeps as well. And because it's like a developing country, they're still trying to catch up to like the neighboring country, like Thailand, Malaysia, that's developed. So I feel the country here, people work extra hard, and I feel like the parents that wake up early in the morning, like around 5:30, 6 in the morning, get the kids ready for school, drop them off to school, they'll go to work, and when school is finished, they'll pick up the kids from school, maybe take them to a daycare or take them to another family member. Then after the parents will come back to the shop or go back to work. So I feel like like the work schedule here is just crazy, just work non-stop. But let me try some food first. I'm in Asia and I still don't know how to use chopsticks, so I'm just gonna use this spoon. I'm not too sure if they have any forks, but I'll use this. It's okay. Some soup, some broth. A lot of flavor, beef flavor as well, and hot. Maybe it's a good thing to be seen inside, but the air conditioning. People are probably looking at me like, why is he eating pork with like a spoon? Let me ask if they have a fork. Let's see. Use Google Translator, probably easier. Yeah, they want to bring me a fork. I should actually learn how to use chopsticks, especially being in Asia for so long and still not knowing how to use chopsticks. So as I wait for my fork, thank you, come on. I think that just means thank you. And before eating, talk about security here in Vietnam. For me anyway, I feel that it's quite safe. I didn't feel like I was in any danger any part of the time whilst I've been here. But you have to be careful with phone snatching, because I've seen a lot of videos with people snatching phones off people's hand and bags as well. Like they'll snatch your bag if your bag is not secured like this and it's just hanging on your shoulder. They can probably take it off you. Yeah, I've seen some videos on YouTube where it happens quite a lot, and I heard it's quite common here, but I haven't seen it happen yet, or anyone try to threaten me, or I feel like I was ever in danger. So for me, I feel like the city is pretty safe, but again, everyone is going to have their own different experiences, so just be mindful of when you're texting in the street, and yeah, when you're walking around with your bag, where your bag, how you place your bag. So yeah, maybe with that, just be mindful of that. So let me try some of the noodles. one thing about these noodles, they're so soft, so easy to digest, so light as well, like the meal. I think all of this is gonna cost me 55 Vietnamese dong. So good. This place here like, is so convenient for me anyway. I literally just live inside the alleyway, and yeah, this is the first time for me to eat here as well. And every time I'm walking by, the kids that are cooking, all the boys, I mean, that's cooking, they're always looking at me. So anytime that I'm coming home, they know what time I'm coming home. When I'm leaving, they'll know what time I'm leaving. And yeah, and speaking to them, this is like the first time for me to speak to them, because most of the time I'm either having a scooter just wait for me, I just get on the scooter, go to wherever I'm going, then just come back. And yeah, first time talking to them, they're all friendly. And yeah, I'll say hello to them from a distance, but to actually speak to them, it's the first time. They're pretty cool kids. And in Vietnam, I'm gonna have so many videos coming up. It's gonna be insane. When it comes to editing, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to edit all the videos that I have here, because yeah, I feel like if you're one of those tourists that's looking for just local life, you just wanna see just the everyday normal person working life that's completely different from the West. I feel like here in Vietnam, it's plentiful. Pretty much everywhere, like you don't have to go anywhere searching for it, like wherever you're looking for any type of content, any type of experience you want, it's just going to be there on your doorstep. Just imagine I live just down the alleyway and you can just come outside to this local setting and you're surrounded by just local people. I'm pretty much the only tourist that's here, and yeah, for me I just feel like being here in Vietnam is like, it is quite, where it's touristy, but I feel like it's not really touristy at all. It's still, yeah, it still has that raw feeling to it. And another thing about here in Vietnam is the 24/7 stores that they have running throughout the day and night. The main one that I've seen so far is called Circle K. They have Circle K and they have GS25. And 7-Eleven, there's not too many 7-Eleven, just one or two 7-Elevens that you come across, but majority of the stores that you see that's 24/7 is Circle K and GS25. And inside those stores as well, you can literally buy anything. Like they have it all. Like if you want food, you have it there. If you want, I don't know, like products like any essentials like deodorants, shampoos, they have it there as well. Like obviously drinks, and another thing as well, like alcohol, because when I was in Thailand they had a time limit where you can buy alcohol, so after midnight you cannot buy alcohol, but here in Vietnam it seems like you can buy it throughout the day 24/7. And what else? Oh yeah, you can actually order alcohol as well through that Grab, yeah, for Grab, because in Thailand you cannot order alcohol on Grab at all. So I feel like Thailand's going to be more strict with alcohol consumption. With alcohol, let's just say that. And when riding a moped as well, like everyone's required to have a helmet on, because I heard that if you don't have the helmet on and you get stopped by the police, they'll fine you. And yeah, so they're quite strict on that. So if you're coming here, you're planning to rent a scooter, just make sure you also have a helmet, because yeah, they're pretty strict with it, and it's only right for them to be strict with that as well. Let me finish my food, then I'll get back to you guys. I feel like I'm doing more talking than actually eating, so let me finish this first, then I'll get back to you guys. So see you guys in a bit.
Jag minns hur den tid du gav mig life billar jag. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunna ge förut. Det finns ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. Och det jag lägger all min tid och jag vill ha det. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig. Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Aldrig. Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Varje gång jag bak på dig, jag tänker vilket kap jag har gjort. Jag skulle gå.
What a day. This is Vietnam for you, where it's so unpredictable. Like there's so much going on. Like the culture here. Like I said, like going downstairs because what I really wanted to do is just try to film this video while sitting on the street on those little small chairs, but I just find that today, like here in Vietnam, there's a time for everything. So there's the morning street food sellers that sell stuff, breakfast for something to breakfast. Then they have one in the afternoon for lunchtime, and they have one in the evening, and the last one, which is at night. And I didn't know, so what I was looking for is the one that's in the evening, where it's after work, because a lot of time when it's in the evening, you just see all the streets are filled with people just sitting on the floor, and not sitting on the floor, sitting on little small stools, little small chairs, and just eating on the street. But obviously you can't experience that during the afternoon, so I had to wait for a few hours. Then after that I went downstairs to get the pho. Then before I even started eating, it started raining. Then after I had to wait inside the restaurant for like 2 hours, an hour and a half, until the rain stopped. Then then after that I just went to, like I said, Circle K. Circle K never closes, open 24/7. And I just got a few snacks, like this, I don't know. And water, need it, stay hydrated, because when I was walking around in the afternoon it was so hot, like I was getting dehydrated. I can feel it already. So I'm just gonna stay here, rehydrate myself. But regarding Vietnam for me so far, like I keep saying, like it's been like my favorite country so far, where I don't know, like there's just something to it where I can't even explain it, because maybe because of what the country's been through and what it's trying to develop itself into, and you can just feel it evolving, I suppose, when you're here. Like you can still see the old and you can still see the new in here as well. Like, so just being here, like it just feels surreal. So I don't know, like until now, like even though I'm here, still doesn't feel like I'm here, so to speak. So but again, me rambling on. There's gonna be many more videos coming up, and you just see what I've been getting up to whilst I've been here in Vietnam. There's so much to do, so much to see, and every district. That's another thing as well, like the districts here, I think there's like 23, if I'm not mistaken. I'll write it down here how many districts there is here in Vietnam, and I heard every district as well, it offers you something a bit different. For me, obviously, I haven't spent here long enough, I can't really tell the difference once you're in district 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. But for me, for the locals, they already know I'm going inside district such and such, because they can see the difference. But for me, it all looks the same. But just stay tuned for many more videos from here in Ho Chi Minh City. Like I said, the locals, they still call it Saigon, and I think it's just the foreigners that call it Ho Chi Minh. But I'll see you in the next video. I feel like if I keep talking, I'm just gonna keep talking and talking as I'm doing right now. So I'll see you guys on the next video. So goodbye from me here in Saigon.